Hi, I'm Tina from Meinberg and happy to welcome you to the third edition of the 2-minute Q&A with Daniel. Hi Daniel, I'm
Hi,
happy
Tina.
to have you with me today. The last two interviews were already about synchronization in the broadcast industry, and the third edition we decided to dedicate it to your questions, to the questions from the audience which were sent to us. And Daniel, are you ready to answer these questions?
Sure.
Okay, great. Our first question is about GPS. Do we absolutely need GPS to Genlock, or can a Blackbirds generator handle it with a stable oscillator?
Well, it did this for a very long time in the past. If the oscillator is stable enough, the pure generation of a Genlock signal or even a PTP signal would be okay as long as the frequency accuracy is sufficient. But when it comes to the point where you want to relate several streams that you want to combine from different locations that are generated at different locations, then an absolute timing might become necessary.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be a benefit to have the correct absolute time and at different locations of your production. And furthermore, a GPS receiver would automatically continuously adjust and calibrate your oscillator, whereas a free-running system would need a cyclic calibration every couple of years, for example.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Question number 2. If needed to use Blackbirds to sync multiple feeds, but my GPS sync generator doesn't support enough outputs, can I pass the Blackbird signal through a distribution amplifier, or will that cause timing problems?
A distribution amplifier would just add an additional delay, an additional latency to the signal, but the overall general accuracy would be maintained and stay as it is. So if you know the delay, you can take care of it. You can compensate it either in advance at the generation point or at the point where you would need the signal to compensate for that additional offset.
All right. The next question is for us, especially the synchronization experts. Is synchronization even still a thing for IP-based broadcast systems? Because you surely don't need to sync the frame timing of the MPEG feeds.
Well, it depends on the standard that is currently used to generate content. There are several standards out there. Some just need relative timing, some need absolute timing. So it depends on the application and well the size and of the production facility and if you are combining several feeds also from remote production facilities to one program, if you would need absolute timing or not. Mm-hmm. So it's not always needed, but if you use it and prepare for that, you will be safe also for future developments that might not be a thing today, but might be necessary in the future.
All right. Mm-hmm. One last question for today. What's the best way to handle the problem of highly variable latency in outside broadcasting with an IP-based broadcasting system?
If you want to transfer the timing to this outside broadcasting location and you don't generate the timing there locally, then if you experience the fact that the timing has a variable jitter, a variable packet delay, then it's recommended to maybe introduce a kind of gateway clock that is able to handle these kind of variations, smooth the signal to a more stable output and synchronize that output to your local clients. So in difficult environments, a high quality gateway clock that can filter out those jitter effects would be recommended in this case.
Okay. Unfortunately, the time is up now, but thank you very much for your time, Daniel. We had many good questions coming in from the audience on timing and synchronization in the broadcast industry. We will definitely answer more questions during interview sessions at the NAB show next week. So please stay tuned for more interviews. And thank you for watching. See you next time.